In the top stories, the federal government and the Nevis Island administration have reaffirmed their commitment to energy independence by 2035. The National Assembly has passed 5 bills to strengthen the Federation's financial services sector. And the Human Security Secretariat is expanding summer programs to help protect young people from negative influences. The details on these stories and more after the break.
It's game on. And you may not be able to predict the scoreline or who will win each game. And you sure can't predict who will be the champion. But what is predictable is that Quartz has what you need to watch the games the way you want to every time. It's game on. Quartz, bringing value home.
It's something that you can't put into words. A buzz in the air. From the time you wake up, you're ready to go. The freedom, the fantasy, the fete. To know it is to live it and love it. You have to experience it. If you know, you know. Angostura White Oak Rum. New look, same vibes inside.
Welcome to the ZIZ Major Newscast. I am Jamie Morris. The federal government and the Nevis Island administration have reaffirmed their shared commitment to achieving energy independence for St. Kitts and Nevis by 2035. Minister of Public Infrastructure, Energy, Utilities and Domestic Transport, the Honourable Conress Maynard, and Nevis Premier, the Honourable Mark Brantley, used Thursday's energy policy mixer to outline a collaborative approach to the Federation's energy future. Their shared vision includes developing Nevis geothermal resource, expanding solar energy capacity, and linking St. Kitts and Nevis through an undersea cable to create an integrated national electricity network.
Technology is now at our doorstep and make the best use of it. So now what does success look like for St. Kitts and Nevis? I see a St. Kitts and Nevis in 10 years that is fully independent when it comes to energy. That geothermal is largely developed. St. Kitts and Nevis is interconnected with one grid, connected to the Narrows by underground cables, that there are developed and successful solar energy plants on both islands with battery energy storage, that there is a regulator that is shielded from political interference and that survives politics, and that we have turned energy from something that we just use as a commodity into a sector.
Both leaders said reducing dependence on imported fossil fuels is critical to improving energy security, stabilizing electricity costs, and reducing the impact of global oil price fluctuations. They also pointed to the potential for renewable energy to support water production, agriculture, and wider economic development across the Federation. Premier Brantley said geothermal energy could play a transformative role in improving water security and expanding food production in St. Kitts and Nevis.
The economic transformation is that energy sustainability allows us to do a lot of other things. We in Nevis, look over in St. Kitts, we see you're having some water woes. The minister is under some pressure about water. We too are having some water woes because we're in a drought, and that creates difficulty. But we are surrounded by ocean. Now, why is it we're not using more in terms of desalination? The answer, the cost of energy. So getting cheaper renewable energy allows us now to tap into the ocean for potable water through that process of desalination. It allows us to do it on a much more significant scale. Our farmers, just today a farmer reached out to me and said, oh, I'm struggling because I don't have the water to deal with my crops. Water is a critical aspect to farming. I hope you see how we're ticking. People are talking about SDGs, we're ticking the boxes. So we're talking about energy sustainability and sufficiency. That allows us to achieve greater water sustainability and sufficiency. Water sustainability and sufficiency then leads to greater food security and sufficiency because we can now make water available in more abundance and cheaper to our farmers. And then I mentioned the economic sustainability.
Chamber of Industry and Commerce Vice President Sonia Parry said affordable and reliable energy would help improve competitiveness across key sectors of the economy, including tourism and manufacturing. Speakers also emphasized the importance of a strong regulatory framework to support the Federation's long-term transition to renewable energy. In other news, the government of St. Kitts and Nevis has passed 5 bills aimed at strengthening the Federation's financial services sector and keeping pace with international regulatory standards. The legislation was piloted through the National Assembly by Minister Conrad Maynard. The measures include amendments to the Financial Services Regulatory Commission Act, the Gaming Control Act, the Virtual Assets Act, the Anti-Terrorism Act, and the Anti-Proliferation Act. During the debate, Maynard said protecting the integrity of the Federation's financial system is a national responsibility.
The discussion here strengthens the ability of the FSRC to act effectively, proportionately, in a timely manner whenever there are breaches, and while at the same time supporting wider national effort to combat money laundering, terrorist financing, and proliferation financing. Madam Speaker, we would agree in this House that these measures are essential to safeguarding our reputation, to preserving access, which is a critical thing, to financial services, and importantly, maintaining our correspondent banking relationships and ensuring that our beautiful Federation remains a trusted and respected jurisdiction for legitimate business and investment.
He noted that the changes are designed to keep St. Kitts and Nevis in line with evolving international requirements for anti-money laundering and counter-terrorism financing. The government also maintains that the legislative changes will help preserve important correspondent banking relationships and support confidence in the Federation's financial services industry. Also in local news, the National Secretariat for Citizen Security and Well-Being has launched its Summer of Intervention campaign, a broader effort aimed at reducing crime and violence through positive community engagement during the summer months. A key part of the campaign is the Own Your Summer initiative, which partners with summer camps across the Federation to provide structured activities and positive opportunities for young people. Coordinator of the Secretariat, Eartha Carey, said the initiative builds on the government's public health approach to crime prevention by working directly with community organizations and camp operators. Through Own Your Summer, the Secretariat plans to support camps through registration drives, donations of essential supplies, and other youth development activities.
What does that mean? We are partnering with various camps who are already in existence, and even if they're new and coming on board, we want to partner with them to see how we can assist them, whether it's registering children or whether we are donating any items to that camp. The goal is, again, to help a person within the communities because we are addressing what we are saying are grassroots issues that are contributing to the rise of crime and violence.
Carey said the program is designed to reach 6th graders through to 6th formers. Officials say the goal is to reduce idle time during the school break by connecting young people with educational, recreational, and personal development opportunities. The Secretariat believes these early interventions can help reduce exposure to negative influences while encouraging positive life choices.
i.e., young people, especially during the summer vacations, they have plenty of time. They get time to
do anything
Exactly.
that they want to. So why is it beneficial in that capacity?
Yeah.
Again, we want to minimize the activities that we consider not productive. So we are trying to address that by keeping them occupied, by getting them registered in various camps.
The Secretariat is continuing to engage camp operators, community groups, and volunteers as it expands the Own Your Summer initiative across the Federation. After the break, Power Soca monarch Brandon Cranston is ready for Soca Night at the St. Kitts Music Festival. And up front, the Christian Brethren Assembly reflects on 90 years of ministry in the Federation. We'll have the details in a moment.
This summer, the Caribbean Caribbean's premier music experience returns. Welcome to the 28th edition of the St. Kitts Music Festival, featuring the incredible Kilani, Fantasia, Beres Hammond, Luciano, Soca King Marshall Montano, Soca Sensation Voice, and Vaughn. Dancehall giant Movado, Idonia, and the new wave, Valiant. Also featuring Massacre, Cranium, Taurus Riley, Steel Pulse, Dean Fraser and the Black Soil Band, Sanil Mir, Diani, Rodney Tatat, and Zoo. The legendary New Vibes Band International, Brandon and ASAP Band, Shelly and Signal Band, plus Edwin Yearwood and Crossfire, Lucas H.E., and Garlic and the Upper Level Band. June 25th to June 27th, Warner Park Cricket Stadium, St. Kitts. Get your tickets now at stkittsmusicfestival.com. The St. Kitts Music Festival, where music meets paradise.
Lace your sneakers, grab a friend, and get ready for Praise Fest 2026, the Federation's premier gospel concert, in collaboration with St. Kitts Music Festival. Join us on the Antioch Baptist Church grounds as we praise with Tehillah Gospel Band, Unique Touch Christian Center Praise, Brent Hoyt, Positive, and Chevel Franklin. Earthen Vessels will start it off with praise and worship. This all goes down June 21st, 2026, starting at 5:30 p.m. on the Antioch Baptist Church grounds. Secure your tickets at Sister Beverly on 4th Street, Westside Service Center, The Cable, Island Flavors, Charlestown Nevis, or any member of the Antioch Baptist Church. Or you can go online at www.antiochbaptistskn.org. Islander Water Taxis providing $40 round trip from Nevis to St. Kitts. Be first in line for an unforgettable evening.
Here are your Horses Value Mart IGA Blue Tag Specials.
Rolling June 11 to June 24th.
David Sunflower Seeds, $7.99. Essential Everyday Mayonnaise, $20.99. Essential Everyday Barbecue Sauce, $7.99. Essential Everyday Single Slice Cheese, just $8.99. Blue Bonnet Margarine Quarters, $6.99. Breyers Ice Cream, $26.99.
And now our value deals. Essential Everyday Cooking Oil Spray, $9.99. Essential Everyday Roasted Peanuts, $11.99. Starkist Tuna Water and Oil, $3.99. Essential Everyday Dish Detergent, $8.99. The Colgate Toothbrush Medium and Soft, $4.99. VO5 Shampoo and Conditioner, $5.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart. Tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
Yeah, yeah, hey. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart.
Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank Life is nice. You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank Life is nice, nice. Home or away, any time of the day. Credit or debit, right in your pocket. With National Bank card, so many benefits. Oh yeah, the choice is yours. Just come and embrace it.
Live your life your way with purchases big or small. Mango, nuts, breadfruit and all.
You can spend it when you want it, how you like, where you like. Swipe your card, live your life. National Bank Life is nice, nice, nice.
Welcome back. Sugar Mass reigning Power Soca monarch Brandon Cranston says he is ready to bring the energy to Soca Night at this year's St. Kitts Music Festival. The artist, who captured the Power Soca crown with his hit song, Drop It, says the past 6 months have been a whirlwind of opportunities and new experiences since his victory.
I'm grateful, for all the support that I've been getting, locally and regionally. To date, we have done about maybe 9 performances overseas in different locations. St. Martin, Sabos, Stacia is coming up. We went to Nigeria, New York, Miami. So, I'm happy to be a part of this. St. Thomas as well. So I'm happy to be a part of this and being able to push our music beyond, the borders.
While those opportunities have taken him beyond the Federation shores, Cranston says performing at home on the same stage as some of the region's biggest stars remains a special moment in his career.
St. Kitts Music Festival is an event that I go to every year. I mean, I've been attending since I was, in my younger ages, and I basically never thought that I would be on this stage representing in this type of way. So, it's actually a new journey for me, and I just here to embrace it. And I just want to say thank you for all the supporters from, St. Kitts Nevis and around the region who've been, rallying behind of our music and congratulating and, keep on pushing and telling me to don't stop. So, because that is what I'm here to represent now, the people who've been embracing what we're doing. And let me tell you, Thursday Night Music Festival is going to be crazy.
The ASAP Band lead singer also offered a preview of what festival goers can expect when he takes the stage.
Expect vibes, expect energy. It's Thursday night, so it's soca, it's jump up. I'm the power soca man at King, so expect that type of energy. You're going to bring it, we're going to do all kind of crazy things.
Meanwhile, Drop It has taken on a life of its own beyond the festival season, with the song being used in some schools as part of anti-bullying activities.
The support from the children, I mean, the revelation was that when the song released, the children, they loved it. And as soon as the carnival break was over, the holidays were over, immediately I began going into the schools because teachers would be like, children want to, do the Drop It. I actually went to the Keon High School to do a twist on the song for Anti-Bullying Week, where we basically were saying that bullying is a bad idea. And we did the dance with the children and left a positive message with them. And it's always great to do things like that because, it's important to instill certain values in the youth.
In other local news, this year, the Christian Brethren Assembly is celebrating 90 years of ministry in St. Kitts and Nevis. What began as a missionary effort has evolved into one of the Federation's most established church communities, touching generations of families through faith, fellowship, and service. Its 90-year journey is the focus of tonight's Upfront interview.
Welcome to today's episode of Upfront. I am Kent Fuentes. Today we have with us members of the Christian Brethren Assembly. To my furthest right, we have Mr. Glenville O'Flaherty. Nearest to me, we have Ms. Mavis Huggins. Both are members of the planning committee for the upcoming 90th celebration of the Christian Brethren Assembly. Ms. Huggins, starting with you, tell us about what we could expect for these celebrations.
And just to put it in perspective, the St. Kitts Christian Brethren Assemblies, we are part of a larger group of the Brethren movement, which was started in the 1920s. The missionaries came here to St. Kitts in 1936, and the first assembly was established in 1937, the Olivet Gospel Hall. Prior to that, when they came, they were having meetings in small wooden buildings until the Olivet Gospel Hall was built. 90
years is a very long time. Tell us about the contribution of the Christian Brethren Assembly to St. Kitts and Nevis.
90 years, that's a very, very long time. And indeed, the St. Kitts Christian Brethren Assemblies, we have been a part of the spiritual upbringing of many, many persons in St. Kitts. It is very difficult for you to find someone in St. Kitts who has not had any contact whatsoever with the Brethren Assembly.
Tell us how many outlets do you all have currently in St. Kitts?
Okay, currently we have 11 different halls in St. Kitts. You have, if I could start from the east, you have Bethel Gospel Hall that is located in Keys. You have Elim Gospel Chapel in Keon. We have Zion Chapel in Otleys. We have Molyneux Gospel Hall in Molyneux. And we go over to Tabernacle, and there we have Ebenezer Gospel Hall. And we come around and you find that we have Bethany Gospel Hall in Sandy Point, along with Nazareth Gospel Hall, which is located in Fig Tree. And as we come further to Bastia, you have Grace Gospel Hall in Middle Island. You also have Good Tidings Gospel Hall in Boyd's. and we go up to St. Peter's. We have Salem Gospel Hall there, and we come down to Olivet Gospel Hall, which is where the work actually started.
Ms. Huggins, bringing all these churches to different halls together for a 90th anniversary celebration, what can we expect out of the actual celebration itself?
Well, the gospel halls are known for proclaiming the gospel and bringing the good news of salvation to everyone. And what would be, the focus would be on reaching the next generation, the youth, engaging the youth using all media to ensure that they are part of the thrust to get people to come to Christ and to help to mentor them, disciple them. Also, we are looking at getting more out into the communities because, again, when the Gospel Hall started with Sunday schools and going out into the communities with open-air services, we are looking at how do we engage the community. We are looking at looking for persons within the communities who are 90 years old and blessing them with a gift. We are also going and having concerts and other youth-oriented activities to get them on board and to get more like an adult youth partnership, training them to work alongside the elders and the other believers because they are the next generation.
We have reached 90 years. What do you all hope for the next 90 years from the Christian Brethren Assembly?
Okay, we're hoping that we would be able to revive some of the work that started earlier on, and also so that we can basically have a greater impact in the communities. You know, one of the things that we're hoping for is that as we try to reach people, we can use more of the technology that is available, because no longer do you find persons want to come into the four walls, but a lot of people feel more comfortable staying in their homes, looking at services and those kind of things on YouTube, Facebook, and those kind of things. So we are hoping that we can make a greater impact using technology.
Mr. O'Flaherty, Ms. Huggins, thank you for joining us. I wish you all, and wish you, both of you, as well as the Christian Brethren Assembly, all the best as you celebrate 90 years and also another 90 years beyond. And that's it for today's episode of Upfront. I am your host, Kent Fuentes. Thank you for joining us.
Coming up in regional news, the Dominican Republic's flagship airline Arajet has denied allegations linking it to a child trafficking investigation. And Trinidad and Tobago's Housing Development Corporation has canceled a $3.4 billion housing procurement process. The details after this.
You loved the savings before, now we're doubling everything. It's the SL Horsefits Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store Double Cash Back Magic event.
Feel the magic everywhere.
Double the deals, double the savings, double the magic. Get free groceries, just double it. That means double cash back, double the free groceries, double the savings, double the magic, double the excitement across the entire store. Upgrade your living room, refresh your bedroom, transform your dining space, grab new appliances, and save bigger than ever before. Why settle for free groceries when you can double it? It's your chance to shop smarter, save bigger, and reward your family double. Visit SL Horsefits Furniture and Appliances and Ashley Furniture Home Store now before it's over. Double the deals, double the free groceries, double the magic, double the cash back.
Cash back magic is here.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now. If you need cash in a flash with now, no need to fuss, leave it to us. When you need cash in a flash, no need to fuss, leave it to us. Hear me now.
When life throws surprises your way, now's here to help. Whether it's for an urgent bill payment, home improvements, or unexpected health expenses, or even that last-minute holiday trip, with Now, you get cash in a flash, approved in just 24 hours.
Now loans, cash at the speed of life, so fast you won't believe it. Now loans, cash at the speed of life, right now, right now.
A loan product powered by National Bank.
Whenever you need us, we are here. Here in every little moment. Here for our communities. Here in laughter. Here in stress. Here in heart. We are more than a service. Here with you always.
In regional news, Dominican Republic-based airline Aerojet has rejected allegations linking the carrier to an investigation into the alleged illegal transport of Haitian children to Chile. In a statement, the low-cost airline insisted that all of its operations comply with the immigration laws and regulations of both Chile and the Dominican Republic. The company also denied reports that it operated charter flights between Port-au-Prince and Santiago, saying such claims were incorrect. The response follows a complaint filed by Chile's National Migration Service as part of an investigation into possible child trafficking activities between January and October of last year. Chilean authorities allege that a number of adults repeatedly entered the country while accompanying groups of Haitian children and teenagers. The documents have been submitted to prosecutors for further investigation. Aerojet maintains it has not engaged in any illegal activity and says it will continue to cooperate with relevant authorities. Also in regional news, Trinidad and Tobago's Housing Development Corporation has canceled the procurement process for its $3.4 billion housing program. The corporation announced this week that it had terminated the procurement exercise in the public interest. The project, which was based on a design-build finance model, was intended to expand the country's housing stock through partnerships with private sector contractors. The decision ends a procurement process that has been under review by the Office of Procurement Regulation since April. The regulator intervened after questions were raised about the procurement exercise and directed the HDC to suspend the process pending a review. Before the suspension, the corporation had identified 11 contractors for proposed awards valued at more than $3 billion collectively. The issue later developed into a political dispute, with government officials defending the project, while opposition figures and industry representatives called for greater scrutiny of the procurement process. The HDC has not disclosed the specific reasons for the cancellation and has not indicated whether the project will be retendered or replaced. The Office of Procurement Regulation has also not yet released the findings of its review. Coming up in international news, Mayor Andy Burnham's election win has intensified speculation over Keir Starmer's future, and Barack Obama has opened his presidential center to the public in Chicago. We'll have the details after this.
Trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI. Always here for you, always. NCI is here for you, always. Whole life, term life for your peace. Healthcare, health plans, no worries. Home shield coverage, you're safe. Choose NCI to secure your space. Life challenges will come your way, but NCI brightens your day. Through your life's journey, we're here to stay. NCI will protect you all the way. Whole life, term life for your peace. Healthcare, health plans, no worries. Home shield coverage, you're safe. Choose NCI to secure your space. Trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI. Always here for you, always. NCI is here for you, always.
Labour politician Andy Burnham has strengthened his position as a potential successor to British Prime Minister Keir Starmer after winning a special parliamentary election in northwest England. The Greater Manchester mayor secured a comfortable victory in the Makerfield constituency, defeating Reform UK candidate Rob Kenyon. The result comes as pressure continues to mount on Starmer's leadership, with some figures within Labour openly calling for a change at the top of the party. Burnham used his victory speech to signal his national ambitions, fueling speculation that he could challenge for the party leadership. Despite the growing speculation, Starmer has insisted he has no intention of stepping down and says he will fight to remain party leader. In other news, former U.S. President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama have officially opened the Obama Presidential Center to the public in Chicago.
Please welcome former First Lady Michelle Obama, Malia and Sasha Obama, and our 44th President of the United States, President Barack Obama.
I was possessed with this abiding faith that if we could give people more of a say in the forces that govern their lives, if we could bridge some of the differences that drove us apart, then we could build an America where everyone counts.
The opening coincided with Juneteenth celebrations across the United States, a holiday commemorating the end of slavery in the country. Located on Chicago's South Side, the new campus honors America's first black president and is designed to encourage civic engagement, community development, and leadership.
So the exterior of the building is designed in the shape of four hands coming together. And so with that, it's to hopefully have people reflect on the power of the collective we and people coming together to bring about change.
The center features a presidential museum, a Chicago Public Library branch, recreational facilities, and interactive exhibits chronicling Obama's life, presidency, and public service. Barack and Michelle Obama greeted some of the first visitors to the facility and took part in activities with children during the opening day events. Officials say the center is expected to attract up to 1 million visitors annually and serve as a space for education, reflection, and community action. The opening formed part of a broader Juneteenth observance across the United States, marking the anniversary of the emancipation of enslaved African Americans. Up next in sports, the West Indies women have beaten Scotland to maintain their perfect World Cup start, and Morocco's football captain Achraf Hakimi will stand trial over a rape allegation. Stay tuned for details.
Trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI. Always here for you, always. NCI is here for you, always. Whole life, term life for your peace. Healthcare, health plans, no worries. Home shield coverage, you're safe. Choose NCI to secure your space. Life challenges will come your way, but NCI brightens your day. Through your life's journey, we're here to stay. NCI will protect you all the way. Whole life, term life for your peace. Healthcare, health plans, no worries. Home shield coverage, you're safe. Choose NCI to secure your space. Trust in NCI, come to NCI, protect with NCI, only NCI. Always here for you, always. NCI is here for you, always.
The West Indies women made it 2 wins from 2 matches at the ICC Women's T20 World Cup with a 7-run victory over Scotland in England. Batting first, the West Indies posted 153 for 6 from their 20 overs. Stephanie Taylor top-scored with an unbeaten 47, while Shemaine Campbell contributed 36 runs. West Indies captain Hayley Matthews and Aaliyah Aline then claimed 3 wickets apiece as Scotland were restricted to 146 all out. The result gives the West Indies a perfect start to their campaign with 2 victories from their opening 2 matches. Moroccan captain Achraf Hakimi will stand trial in France after judicial authorities ordered that a rape case against the Paris Saint-Germain defender proceed to court. The case stems from an allegation made by a woman who claimed she was raped at Hakimi's home in Paris in 2023. Following a lengthy investigation, an investigating judge ordered in February that the matter proceed to trial. French media report that Hakimi recently failed in an attempt to have the case dismissed. The 27-year-old Moroccan international has consistently denied the allegation. When we come back, we'll have another look at the stories that made the headlines.
Yeah, man. Another day in the books. Well, hello there. She pretty from head to toe, and are you ready to go? Wait there. Whew. Can't afford to slip up. Not even in my dreams.
Here's a recap of the top stories. The federal government and the Nevis Island administration have reaffirmed their commitment to energy independence by 2035. The National Assembly has passed 5 bills to strengthen the Federation's financial services sector. And the Human Security Secretariat is expanding summer programs to help protect young people from negative influences. That brings us to the end of the ZIZ Major Newscast. Thank you for joining us. I am Jamie Morris.